What's up, gang? Back at it again with another ghost story. This one has to do with legendary Michael T. Williamson. So if you don't know who this is, Michael T. been in numerous TV shows, movie, just film all in general. My whole entire life he's been performing. So he's been part of projects like Final Destination, Purge, Election Year, Free Willy, one of my favorites when I was a kid, Holiday Heart. He was in Forrest Gump, played as Forrest's best friend, award-winning movie. And my personal favorite, ATL, where he played Uncle George. Iconic role. We still quote some of his lines to this day. Michael T. had an experience with the other side that might make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. This is one of the most wildest ghost experiences I heard to date. And told by a celebrity, he's brave for this. So this story starts in the early 1980s. Michael T. was a struggling young actor at the time, living in Los Angeles, California, where his family also lived. Michael T. would visit his mother a few times a week. One day he calls her, no answer. So Michael T. stops by anyway. When he pulls up, his mom meets him at the door, her face pale, her eyes sharp. She tells him, "Baby, get back in your car and go home right now." Michael T. is instantly confused. He asks, "Are you okay?" She smiles and says, "I'm fine. Just go home and call me when you get there." He calls her when he gets home, asks if everything's cool. She's like, "Yeah," as if nothing happened. In Michael T.'s mind, and it would have been in my mind too, somebody was in there scaring her, coercing her. I don't know. That's where my mind would have went with it. A few days later, the same thing. She won't let him inside, y'all. Now she says something very cryptic. "If you see any of your friends, don't stop. Just go home." She just said, "Mama just wants you to go home." And he listened, of course. From my understanding of this story, Michael T is a big mama's boy. He's all about mama. So he'll listen to anything she says. A few days later, his mother calls him. This time, she's ready to talk. When he gets there, the air in the house feels heavy and she sits him down, her voice trembling. She says, "I'm sorry, baby. Your friend Adrian, he was unalived last night. His best friend since childhood, gone. Pew-pewed in the middle of the street." And this was a friend that always got into stuff, guys. He was always out running the streets. He always was getting into something. Michael T said every time he seen him, he would have something new that he didn't pay for. A watch, a chain, anything. And always trying to do like negative things. Michael T said it was almost like a force was controlling him and driving him to do these certain things. Because Michael T was the only one that could talk him off a cliff when he goes too far. Michael T said something interesting. He said when he would speak to him and almost snap him out of this, Adrian barely remembered what he did. Adrian basically doesn't have recollection. But Michael T was right. Like something was controlling him, was over him. Then she reveals why she sent him away. Michael T's mother and grandmother could see death on people before it even came. I definitely understand this experience. Because in my life, I can sense death as well. On top of I can smell it. If someone's about to like pass away or be unalive, I smell this odor, this stench. And it's something I can't really describe, but it just smells like death. I feel like I can smell it more than I can see it, if that makes sense. Sometimes with your eyes, you feel like they're playing tricks on you. Yes, I had a very good friend, interesting enough, named Michael as well. He passed away from sickle cell. I was one of his last visitors to see him alive. And I was in there, y'all, in the hospital room chatting with him, thinking everything's gonna be normal because it's just sickle cell, right? But y'all, the whole time I smelled death. And this never came off my friend before. Next morning, he was gone. So I definitely believe in this power for sure. All right, quick little side story. Let's get back into it. So when Adrian came over Michael T's mom's house, she saw it all over him. She said the spirit of death was standing beside him. He was just in there, y'all, coming every day looking for Michael T, asking for him every day. I don't know if he wanted him to hit a lick with him or what. This man is trying to be an actor. Like, I don't even understand friends like that. Stay away from friends that trying to take you out of your focus, especially when you're doing positive things. This man was trying to be a whole actor. And Adrian, did you really think he wanted to run the streets with you, gang? That's crazy. So Michael T's mom said it was his time. It was nothing no one could do. That's why she wanted him to stay away from him. That's why she ran him away from her house, because death would have claimed everyone around Adrian at that time. Days later, Michael T is back home in Santa Monica. He's shaking, heartbroken, trying to just move on. He's sitting there having dinner with his girlfriend. The phone rings. The girlfriend answers. She freezes. Hands Michael T the phone. Here you go. And he hears a voice that he knows better than anyone, screaming, "Mike, help me!" It's Adrian, the friend who already passed away. And he said not many people called him Mike. It was only about 4 people because everybody knew he hated the name Mike. The scary part, Michael T said he could hear other voices in the background. Voices that was angry with Adrian, shouting, screaming. You could hear the sound of like fire, like a campfire or like, like a grill, like that sound it makes. He can hear that. Sounds like Adrian's in purgatory. While the veil was thin enough, he used his connection to Michael T to definitely send out a message. Michael T said it was like a roaring furnace in the back of that phone, y'all. Lily hears Adrian fighting, begging, "No, no!" Then silence, nothing. Phone call ended. So after this, Michael T checks his phone bill, but he said there was no records, there was nothing. He even know the exact time he received the call. And his girlfriend was there. Nothing. No one ever called on that paper. But him and his girlfriend heard it. She literally handed him the phone and said, "It's Adrian on the phone and he wants to talk to you," type shit. Michael T said that was the moment he knew the spirit world existed. Friend was reaching out to him from the other side. Michael T said, "That's a reminder. Karma is real." That guy was doing a lot of bad stuff while he was alive. Y'all know karma. He always gonna get her lick back before anything else. Darkness you live in will come and collect one day. What do y'all think? I think we received a phone call from hell. I did a little back research on Michael T. I'm like, something had to be going on with you too, sir. Michael T grandparents are from the Blackfoot Indian tribe. Interesting, right? Which makes a lot of sense now. His name actually means spirit or silent friend. Very, very interesting. He spoke about his grandmother and his mother having spiritual abilities to see spirits and to even sense death, assuming they can do way more than that as well. I thought it was interesting. His grandfather named him. His first name and his last name are both Native American. He's indigenous to this land. Those type of people are very powerful. I'm sure a lot of y'all know. I have a lot of supporters that are Blackfoot. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. If you like videos like this, you want more of them, ghost stories, make sure you engage from the bottom up. That's like, comment, subscribe. You already know that part. But more importantly, follow me. What? You watched this whole video and you didn't even think about it? Damn. Shout out to my supporters. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Even my haters. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is the craziest story. And as always, it's only for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly, hypothetically speaking. I'm Cube of Lore. You're watching Forbidden Lore Season 2, Ghost Stories. Don't forget to check out my channels, Cube of Lore. That's with all my supernatural content. And my second page, Cube Oxley. Same name as this page. Alright, I'm gonna call y'all back later. This year is getting weird. Just make sure y'all be careful. Be careful. No, I'm serious. Be